Good morning, everybody. This is the Rebel Crone with a weekly update. I want to share with you some of the things that have happened the week prior, some of the videos I've posted, and also what's going on in the world right now that might be a little confusing or a little challenging for you. I also want to share what to look forward to in the next week with the Rebel Crone, and the videos that I will be posting. I feel like is a perfect place to start is to talk about my age and what's going on with women in their 60s. This is a different way of looking at aging, and this might be helpful to you if you're in the process, preparing for the process, or are with somebody that is in the process. And what process I'm referring to is menopause. Perimenopause, the time before, the actual event of menopause, and postmenopause. Usually menopause hits a woman when she's roughly in her early 50s, give or take. And if you think about it, when did you become an adult? When you're in your 20s. At 60 plus, looking back, I think, a 20-year-old is still but a child. But this is a young adult. This is an exciting time of life. And up until the time when we are 50, that's roughly about 30 years of living. And think about the process you went through. From a 20-year-old of just burgeoning new into this world, and how exciting trying to find your place, trying to figure out, if you want to be married, if you want to have children or not, or have a career, or whatever it is, if you want to just travel, you start setting trajectories for your life. You start dreaming about all the possibilities. It can be kind of scary, but it's also really an exciting time. Then we come into our 30s, our 40s, and that stuff tends to crystallize in some ways, but it's still this tremendous growth. And what is going on at this time is a woman's having her cycles. And what that means is that every day is a different day hormonally and physiological in our bodies, right? We're building up, we're coming down. We're building up, we're coming down. It's this dance between hormones, progesterone, estrogen, and testosterone. And every one of these hormones has a unique characteristic, how it affects our body physiologically and also emotionally and psychologically. If you haven't looked into this, I recommend you do. There's a lot of great information out there nowadays of women doctors doing research into the female body and the female hormonal situation, because it's very unique. And men have a very hard time understanding this because basically they live in an even plane, right? There may be some fluctuations, but nothing like a woman's fluctuations. Most of the time we spend trying to figure this out, trying to navigate all these ups and downs and these swings. And it is not easy. For men listening, if we start throwing your hormones, your testosterone off and see what happens to you, take away your testosterone, give it back, take it away, give it back on a monthly basis. I'd like to see what you think about that and how easy you feel like that is. Anyway, so this is part of what we navigate in our 20s up to menopause. And as we start going through perimenopause, this starts shifting. And it can be a really crazy, discombobulating time because the patterns that we had become familiar with all start shaking up on all different levels. What happens then around our early 50s is that we cease, our menstruations cease. And after that, it's called your postmenopause. And that's kind of it, right? It's like, you go through postmenopause, then you're done. Then it's going to be an even, this is it. You just kind of coast on out. What you have is what you have. What you've gained, what you've accumulated through your early years, that's what's going to take you through the rest of your life. As opposed to those 30 years of being adult up to that time, man, it was just like we were on this trajectory of growing, expanding, and learning. Well, the truth of coming into your 50s and 60s and beyond, those next 30 some years, if we're lucky enough to have them, but well within potential, is the same kind of trajectory. Women, young women listening to this, I want you to know that after menopause, it is going like this still, and in fact, more profound and powerful ways, because you have all this base of 30 some years as an adult that's feeding into these next 30 years. And I'm telling you what, it is the time of the most powerful growth. I think one of the most key pieces of all of this is that our hormonal situation stabilizes. We stabilize at a place where there's the up and downs aren't there, obviously, because we're not menstruating. But what happens is that there's calm. For the first time in our lives, it's absolute calm inside of us. And because of this, you can come to know yourself in a brand new and profound way. And off this platform of stability is growth over the next how many years you're blessed to have is incredible growth. You know, when I first started the Rebel Crone, I think I was like 60, 61. I'm 65 now. And I was interviewing a whole bunch of women. It just so happens that where I live here in Santa Fe, that most of my friends are late 60s, 70s now. And they all kept telling me it just gets better. It just keeps getting better. And that just blew my mind. It just keeps getting better. I mean, it's going to change. It's going to grow. Even I had fallen victim to the paradigm that once you hit your elder years, it's kind of like this. It's not. We keep growing. So bottom line, as a 65-year-old, I'm still kind of like a young old person. The feedback I want to give you as a 65-year-old is that this process is profound. It's changing every day. I'm growing. I'm expanding in ways that I never would have guessed when I was younger because I was never told what happens when we get older. Part of that is not to place any blame or anything on our mothers, our grannies, and previous generations because they didn't know either. This secret was hidden from them, and they weren't set up like we are set up now with the amount of information that we have about aging. We are set up to enter this in a powerful way, enter this time of our elder years in this incredible, powerful way of discovery. So my videos I share with you, I'm sharing from a woman that is in this new part of aging. And what I'm sharing back with you are insights of what I can now see about all those years building up to the time of menopause and passing through menopause and then right now. And I tell you what, there's things I have to say and I'm sharing them. I'm not going to be shy about sharing these things because I really believe that women like myself, and there are many out there that need to start speaking up in their own beautiful way so that we can demystify this whole process about aging. And it's not a scary thing. Okay, well, you can choose to have it be a scary thing. But as always, when we have knowledge around things, then we can apply it and we can gain the wisdom from it. So knowledge plus action equals wisdom. And that's what this is about. I'm trying to share some knowledge with you based on my wisdom because I've applied everything I talk about. It's not because I heard it in a video somewhere. Somebody taught me this. I've applied all these things, and this is what I walk away with. Having said that, I'm going to go back and share with you the two long-form videos I posted this week. The first video that I posted was 10 things I returned that gave me peace in my 60s. And the thumbnail is, wish I did this sooner. And this video is all about bricks with pretty bows on them. Yep, bricks with pretty bows on them. In other words, there are so many things we thought we won in the carnival of life. And this, oh, look at this present I got, look at this gift, look at this prize. And we're so excited and we walk off with this brick with a pretty ribbon on it, but we don't know it's a brick. We throw it in our backpack of living and we start carrying these around and it gets heavier and heavier over time. This is what I'm talking about in the video, is the gift of somebody that's older sharing with you is to stop for a minute and look at all the things you're carrying around. Especially if life's feeling tough and heavy. I guarantee you, you are carrying around bricks with pretty bows on them. It's time to unwrap them, see what they are, and then walk them right back to that booth and return them. That is it. That's what that video is about. I hope you watch it because it's a doozer. I think it's really great. All right, the next video that I posted this week is, it took me 60 plus years to learn one simple truth about letting go. and the thumbnail Stop Floundering. This video is about the whole thing of letting go. We're told over and over again by different teachers, and we read it in books, and it's just this common knowing out there of just let go, happier life, just let go, more peace, just let go. Well, do you ever wonder why it's so scary just to let go if it seems like it's the most natural thing in the world? Why is it so hard to do? Well, in this video, I break it down because just letting go is part A of the plan, and there's a part B of the plan. If you don't know what part B is, part A is very difficult to do. I want to save you that difficulty. I'll make it easier for you to just let go of things and to move freely, whether they're the bricks and stuff that you're carrying in your backpack. But just let go so you can move with the perfect speed and with peace and with just a sense of purpose. Part B of the plan, that's what this video is all about. So I hope you enjoy them. I hope you go back and review them, and please leave your comments. Now this week, oh my gosh, on Monday, I have maybe one of my favorite ever videos that I am going to post. And excuse me, I have to read off the title here. It is called The Mostly Quiet Secret to Aging Gracefully. I've had a lot of different teachers in my life, and I've learned a lot of different things. I'm going to break down to 3 of my favorite teachers, I feel are my most powerful teachers, and the messages that I got from them. So don't miss that one. It's a good one. And then on Wednesday, I'll be posting 5 things I don't do as a 65-year-old woman that others think I should do. And the thumbnail will be why I don't give a F. Love this one. That's the rebel in me. You know, that's the rebel in me of not giving a F. Because seriously, I had a challenge with that when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I really don't give a F much anymore for the things that aren't important. Okay, and that's where the discernment of age comes in, is discerning what's important, what's not caring about the things that really don't matter, the superficial things, the lies, our programming, things we were taught that really aren't real. So it's about uncovering that. So I hope you tune in for those 2 long form videos, and then there'll be some short form ones in between. And last but not least, I just want to reach out about the time we're in right now, because it is a time of huge change. Duh, we all know that. But what you might not understand is what's going on with Earth vibrationally. This is a vibrational planet. We all know this is proven science. Everything is made up of vibration, including me, my microphone, my desk. Everything's vibrating in a different frequency. Thus, it has its specific form. The Earth, which is our container, has a frequency. It can be understood by reading the Schumann waves and the Schumann resonance. I'm sure you've heard of it. If not, look it up. I'm not making this up. And this is the vibrational container of the Earth. Well, starting the end of last summer, and then ramping up through this fall, there's been changes in the Schumann frequency. There's been different solar flares and different vibrational stuff shifting. Now, the last couple weeks, it has been off the charts. I could keep saying this each week. Unprecedented, off the charts. It really is. There's crazy stuff going on with Earth's vibrational field. And many people will say this is the shift. This is the coming of the new Earth. This is like the prelude to it, is the adjusting that Earth is making. Whatever it is, it's affecting everybody. Now, some people that are sensitives are going to feel it in a much deeper, more profound way, and other people are going to be kind of oblivious to it, or maybe slight little ripples. Myself, for one, am a very deep sensitive person, and I feel these things very profoundly. They can come across as being extra tired, extra grumpy, not at ease with your life, worries, fears coming up, all these things as our bodies are struggling to adjust to this new vibrational container that we're in, can feel very depressing. All these feelings that are coming across you right now, if you're struggling with those, know that it's not something necessarily that's coming from in you, but it's what we're contained in that's affecting us and bringing out things. So whatever's coming out from you, from within you, look at that as a gift. It's something to really look at and to clarify with the eyes and the heart and the mind of truth. And it's a great time to remind yourself who you really are. The child of God, if you want to say, the creation of Source, this beautiful, unique being that's here right now for a purpose. And that purpose will be revealed step by step, right? In every now, not projecting in the future, which is a figment of our imagination, or projecting and looking back because that's done and gone. That's no longer there. That's just a hallucination, but it's right now. So this is just a little reminder that I feel for you if you're going through a lot right now. I'm also going through a lot. Reach out to friends that are understanding of this, friends that love you, that can remind you of the preciousness that you are, and so that we can start tipping the balance, filling up the reservoir of our knowing about ourselves and the power that we naturally hold, weighing that against the challenges that are right now in the field, are literally in the field. These are big challenges. The good news is this is all about the upliftment of Earth and the people that it contains, all her children, all of us. This is a good thing that's happening. It's a necessary thing that's happening. It just might not feel real good to you right now. So no, you're not alone. So that's it for the wrap up today. I went a little longer than expected, but this is what happens when I don't script things. I go off. So there it is. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you look at the videos that were posted this past week and look forward to the ones coming up. As always, I'm doing this from a place in life where I want to share the gift of knowing and seeing things in a very different way so we can peel back the layers. We can look at all the falseness or the lies or the distortions, all the things that have been holding us locked in a certain place. Because it's time to shed those. It's time to move with Mother Earth. It's time to raise our vibrations back to where they're naturally supposed to do. This is not about reinventing yourself. This is about remembering who you are, have always been and always will be. It's the great remembering time. So with that, I'm going to sign off. And as always, peace from within. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. That's the whole journey. And peace is always there, my friends. It's always there and always available to you.